This is Colin McGuigan for IFLTV. Delighted to be joined by Liam Paro in San Juan, Puerto Rico. Liam, first of all, sponsored by Gucci?
Look, we've got some good trunks that we're going to showcase on Saturday night.
We're back again in what was once the Lion's Den for you when you came here to fight Subriel Matias. A lot of people didn't really give you a chance going into that. I know your team were very confident. When you came into that fight, just talk to me about the pressure that was on you to perform in the Lion's Den, as I say, in Subriel Matias' backyard.
To be totally honest with you, there was no pressure. You know, we were an 8-1 underdog, and we knew the task ahead of us. We put in the hard yards in the gym, and we just proved to the world what we know, what me and my team know, and that was that we're elite fighters, elite level, and look, what better way to win the world title than in the backyard of the so-called boogeyman at the time in the Lion's Den. And we came, we saw, and we conquered. It was an unbelievable feeling, and I'm so happy and blessed to be back in the beautiful country of Puerto Rico to defend my belt for the first time.
You've obviously gained a lot of Puerto Rican fans, and we noticed that there's a lot of media around this week from Puerto Rico for you, but Richardson Hitchins offers a different type of fight than Subriel Matias, and Richardson Hitchins is someone that talks a lot in the build-up. You've started to see that. What do you make of his talking so far?
To be honest, it is what it is. Talk is cheap, and I just think it's hiding all his insecurities. You know, he's a nervous wreck. That's it. That's all I see from it. And, look, we're a few days away from seeing if he is what he talks about. So I just believe it's all added pressure to himself. But look, each to their own. As long as he gets him through them ropes and standing across me center ring on Saturday night, I couldn't give a shit really. I'm just keen to get back and showcase to the world while we're going to be head honcho in this division.
What was he saying to you today at that face-off? Because you talked a lot in that face-off on the beach and for quite a long time. What did he say to you?
Pretty much just a lot of just blabberness. You know, I was in one ear and out the other for me. It's just nervous, jittery energy, and that's what I said to him. I said, you're nervous, and look, that's all it is. You know, like honestly, I didn't even really listen to it. I was just going shh, telling him to shush, and it's a few days away because everyone knows I don't like to talk. I get in there and I fight, and obviously people are different. He loves to have a little chin wag, a little bitch, and that's it. It is what it is. I'm just keen to go in there and test this guy and see what if he's really about it.
What do you make of him as a fighter? Obviously, he's a highly decorated amateur, an Olympian for Haiti, but what do you make of him as a fighter?
Look, you got to give credit to. He's an alright fighter. He's not bad. Good boxer. Likes a slow-paced fight, and I think that's it. You know, I think what we're seeing of Hitchins is the best we're going to get from him, and yeah, I'm keen to expose him and everything Saturday night.
I heard him say to you in that face-off on the beach that he wants you to stand and trade with him. He doesn't want you to run. What did you make of that?
I laughed in his face. He knows he's not about that. He's just talking absolute shit out of his mouth. You know, he's not going to want to stand there and trade. We know what he's like. He's going to try to sit on his bike, jab on the outside, and that's him. You know, if he wants to meet me in the center ring, I'll open it with open arms. I'll welcome it with open arms, and I guarantee I'll lay him flat on his back if he wants to sit there and trade with me.
In terms of his weaknesses, what do you think Richardson Hitchins doesn't do as well as you?
Most things in boxing. You know, he definitely doesn't have the heart, doesn't have the grit, doesn't have the engine. And look, I've been tested there, and everyone's seen that worldwide, you know, that I've been tested. I still think he's still to be tested at that elite level. And look, what better person to do it than myself? I'm going to take this guy into very deep waters and see where he's at.
I want to talk to you a little bit about a countryman of yours in George Kambosos. He's been very vocal the last couple of weeks. Have you two ever shared the ring in terms of sparring or anything like that?
No, never. You know, and we've seen that George Kambosos is now signed with Matchroom, and he's making the move up to my division in 140 pounds. So, look, you know, my mind's strictly on Hitchins and Saturday night, giving a dominating performance. And look, I think that's a fight that's going to happen in the near future. A massive domestic showdown. I think one of, if not the biggest in Australian boxing history. So to be a part of that will be good. But like I said, target's locked on Hitchins' head.
You've, been accustomed to being on the road. You're always on the road. Do you feel like you deserve a big homecoming in Australia, and a fight like George Kambosos would warrant that?
Most definitely. You know, I've been on the road, been a road warrior, done it the hard way, and look, 100%, not just me, but the Australian fight fans deserve a big homecoming fight too. And I'm a proud Queenslander, so to have it in my home state would be unbelievable, would be unreal, would be special. And look, I believe it's going to happen in 2025.
Final one from me. Well, actually two. We've seen Matchroom have recently signed Terramona Jr., the the heavyweight. What do you know about him, and how excited are you for the future of him and Australian boxing?
Look, he's a good heavyweight, unbelievable heavyweight, and got a massive future. And it's good for Australian up and comers to keep getting signed by Matchroom. It's huge for us, it's huge for Australian boxing, and there's a lot more that I believe will get signed in the near future. It's a step in the right direction for Australian boxing. I'm glad to be leading the way.
Last one, Fury Usyk in a few weeks, the rematch. How do you think it goes down?
I honestly think Usyk's going to do it again. He's a hell of a fighter. He's got to be right up there in the pound for pound listings, but depends what Fury shows up. You can never count him out. So I'm excited. I'll be tuning in, and I think Usyk will get their hand raised again.
Liam Paro, appreciate your time. Thank you, mate.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Appreciate it.